Good evening and welcome to the 71st annual Detroit NAACP Freedom Fund Dinner. I'm your host, Ebony JJ Curry. Don't you forget the JJ. And welcome my co-host, Aaron Foley.
Hey everybody, great to be here. Got a very exciting guest here, Sean Fain from UAW.
Absolutely, Sean Fain, UAW president. Come on in, I'm great, how are you? Don't be shy. You're right here, come on in the middle. Good to see you. Tell me, how are you feeling tonight coming here as we celebrate amazing titans such as Whoopi Bridges and Hakeem Jeffries?
No, it's great. It's what it's all about. I mean, labor movement, civil rights movement, we're all one and the same. I mean, our fight is the same, you know, and that's what this is all about. It's about family. It's about taking care of each other, standing up for each other, especially in these times.
Absolutely. And with all of the things going on a national level, when we talk about labor workers, how does it impact locally here, right here in Detroit?
Well, everything. I mean, everything going on. Look, labor's been under attack. I mean, you look at what's happened in the NLRB, the Department of Labor, Department of Education. Every structure we have in place to take care of people is being ripped apart from us right now. So we know we've got to stand up. We've got to fight for this. And, you know, when it comes to bargaining for good wages, fair wages, I mean, everything. You look at the March on Washington, it was about jobs and freedom. And it's as much important today as it was then, probably more important today because, you know, we look at the wealth inequality in this country, it's the worst it's ever been. So we got a big fight ahead of us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What would you say, you know, what's the mood here among labor workers in Detroit? I mean, are people anxious? Are people feeling confident? Or, you know, where are people's heads at right now?
I think, you know, with everything we've been doing, you know, in labor, I mean, people, I think, feel confident in what we're doing, but obviously I think there's a lot of unease and tension with where the economy is right now, and just the uncertainty of what's going to happen. I mean, with the shifting of policy, with wars we have no business being in, and rather than focusing on people and taking care of the people, our focus as a nation is not in a good place right now.
What's that like for you day to day? I mean, did you sign up for all of this? Or?
Yeah, look, yeah, it goes with the territory. I mean, look, we, you know, I love what we do. I love, you know, being involved in the NAACP and us standing together and fighting for rights for people, and that's what this is all about. You know, this government is supposed to be about the people, not about corporations, not about the wealthy few. It's about everybody, and so this is what this is all about, and we've got to do better.
Absolutely, and last but not least, Mr. Fain, as you know, you have been a huge forefront for labor workers, especially during the presidential election. Fast forward here to 2022. Tell me, how important is it for you to be right here tonight at NAACP, sitting on the dais and still representing the way that you do?
It's very important, and I mean, look, this is what it's all about. Look, labor is nothing without the civil rights movement, and vice versa. And at the end of the day, we've got a massive year in front of us here in Michigan. We got massive elections. All of our state elections are up for grabs. We got to take Congress back. We got to take the state houses back here in Michigan. You know, so we got a lot of work ahead of us. This is a massive year for us. We got a lot of work in front of us, and we're going to do it together. That's what we do.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
You. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You take care. Thank you. Well, you heard it here. Mr. Sean Fain, that was super amazing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have such a strong labor history here in Detroit. You know, you think about like how Mayor Sheffield, her grandfather, was instrumental in, you know, desegregating the UAW and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, it feels like it's going to go full circle.
Oh, yeah, definitely full circle. Now we are headed to Mr. George Barnes from Heritage Optical. Come on, Mr. George. Come on through. Oh, he got to get dapper for you. Now, Heritage Optical is so important here in the city of Detroit. But I'd like to start with condolences on the passing of your beautiful wife.
Thank you very much.
You are so very welcome. Tell me, how does it feel here today?
Well, 71 years, been part of more than probably 30 years. It's fantastic. The things that we do for our young people, which keeps me coming more and more and more. So as long as we can continue to help and be a part of what's going on in our great city, the city of Detroit, I'm going to hopefully continue to be on the board.
Absolutely.
At a time when so many legacy Detroit businesses seem to be closing up shop, these families, you know, deciding to retire, you know, what is it like to kind of keep Heritage Optical in business for this long?
Well, I've been blessed. My two of the kids are in the business. along with me. And so when you look at over 50 years, we have a license that no other African American in the state of Michigan, African American or not, we're veteran-owned, and to be able to administer these kinds of vision programs to the city residents is just a blessing to be a part of Detroit.
There's nothing like Detroit. As you know, this is the largest sit-down dinner in the country right here in Detroit. And now that it's in its 71st year, tell me, how many NAACP dinners have you been at, Mr. Barnes?
Well, it's over 50.
Wow.
So we've been a part of this, I'd say pretty much, I won't tell my age, but it's been over 50. We've been here 50 years, because this is the 51st year. So we have been to these dinners pretty much all our lives.
Oh, wow.
So it's well, when you look at what's going on in the city and the kind of support and help that we're able to do for our young people, that's what makes it so wonderful. It made me even get a 501c3, so we even go around to the schools, give them free eye exams and free glasses. And so that's so wonderful. So that's kind of my passion now. Heritage Optical, Heritage Vision Plan, our insurance side, they're doing well. But when you look at our kids and they receive the glasses, and you have to look at the smile on their faces. They shake the little glasses, and sometimes it'll bring a little tear to your eye.
Last question. You've gone to these for 50 years. What do you think 50 years from now? What is the work that still needs to be done?
Well, we can't stop what we're doing. We can only embellish on it. And having our young people involved at a very young age, training them to come to these kinds of things, being a part of this as servers and helping out, I think it'll be another 50 years of what we're doing. It's not going to stop. It's never going to stop. And I think I'm thinking in terms of Martin Luther King, that we're honoring also today. He's been a legacy, a part of the fabric of what this is all about. So keeping hope alive.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much, Mr. Barnes. You are absolutely amazing and a true huge point here in the community. Thank you so much, and you take care.
Wait, Ebony, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta ask this. These frames, like, tell us, is this ivory? Is this wood grain? Like, what's going on here?
Oh,
I can't take my eyes off it.
It's hard. I have a few pairs. I have to think what I have on my face now.
I mean, they're sharp.
So, part of what we do. We want, when our patients and customers come in, we don't just let them pick glasses out. We have to sit with them, and depending on their vocation or what they do, we try to make sure that we, do you want something for play, business? So this is a project. It's a project. When you have a patient or customer come in, you sit down, you take your time, because we want you to look good.
Oh, yeah, and you sure look good. You are the epitome of looking good. Thank you so very much, and you take care. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we're going to keep the interviews rolling. Next up, we have Fire Chief James. Hey, come on in. Looking good as usual. I'm good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Welcome.
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Now tell me, how are you feeling this evening? I mean, you're looking good. Are you feeling as good as you looking?
I feel awesome. The 71st Freedom Fund dinner. Who can't feel awesome?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So as we are celebrating Ruby Bridges and Hakeem Jeffries and all of these amazing pillars, not just in the Detroit community, but in the entire country.
Yes.
Tell me, how does it feel for you to be here today? What are you looking forward to most today?
Well, Hakeem Jeffries is one of my fraternity brothers. He always gives dynamic speeches and always hits you in the heart, but you gain some knowledge for it. So I'm looking forward to that. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to our future. I see a lot of our young folk here, and they're getting involved, and they're rolling their sleeves up, putting in the work. It gives us hope for the future. So that's the best thing.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I wonder if you could just briefly talk about, there's a lot going on right now with security measures and whatnot. For DFD, is there any additional protocol that the department has had to implement for tonight? Or?
That's a great question. We always train. We're training nonstop, 365 days nonstop. So we're prepared for just about anything. And everything changes, and we're very innovative with our approach to security.
And that kind of, leads me into just a kind of a bigger question in terms of there's so much more going on in Detroit right now, like big events and things like that. All the emergency departments have to be on notice. Has has the workload increased as a result? Or
like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we train vigorously for this all the time. Before, we're 10 steps ahead. So I don't want to jinx us, but we're more than prepared. We work together with our partners, whether it's DPD, whether it's the state police, whether it's the sheriffs, Wayne County, Oakland. It doesn't matter. We work together in our partnerships, and partnerships are powerful. So yes.
Now, Chief James, you just came off of a big election cycle, right? Going for city council. So tell me, what's next? Do you have anything coming next? Anything in mind that the city of Detroit should be knowing about?
Right now, I'm just happy being the community relations chief with the fire department. I'm looking at our young leaders. Like I said, the future is bright. But right now, I'm just laser focused on keeping the city safe.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you stay on fire and enjoy this evening and have some good eats.
I will. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Well, we have been having some amazing back-to-back interviews, right? The people look good too.
Everybody's so sharp. Everybody, I feel like I can't compete with nobody, especially over the glasses.
Oh, the glasses.
I'm still thinking about it, but yeah.
I mean, it's nothing like Black people doing amazing things. But we'll be right back. We're going to take a break, so sit tight. We'll be right back.
There's no club like this in America, I mean, you can shoot a TV show on here, you know what I'm saying, for real. Like, I intend to use it for my own, I'm working on a new album. I'm like, I need to shoot some of my videos, right? I need this, actually.
At the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They got prosthetics, they got wardrobe, you got makeup, you got all these different things right here. This is something that other clubs should be modeled after, for sure. This should be the first of many and the future of Boys and Girls Clubs, because I feel like this is the evolution of it. From having dusty ass clubs to go to having better clubs and cleaning those up. But this is the evolution of that. Because we're dealing with people who have spent generations in Boys and Girls Clubs. And this is it evolved again, but this is the next evolution of it.
And we are back. Super excited to be here on the red carpet again. I'm Ebony JJ, and I'm here with Mr. Aaron Foley. And now we will be inviting the amazing Mr. Joe Tate. Come on over. Come on, right in the middle. Oh, yeah. How are you this evening?
Well, how about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. As you know, we're here at the 71st Annual Detroit NAACP Freedom Fund Dinner. Tell me, how are you feeling today to be in the house?
You know, coming to the Freedom Fund Dinner here in Detroit as always gives me a sense of optimism. No matter what's happening across the world or across our country, you can come here and you can feel the sense of just power that we have with our people. So this is always a great event for me.
Absolutely. And as we are acknowledging Ruby Bridges and Hakeem Jeffries, tell me, how important is that recognition, especially today during today's climate?
Oh, it's incredibly important just to talk about those that came before us and who laid the groundwork and the path, and those that are continuing to do the work, like Representative Jeffries, soon to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, Speaker Jeffries. I think it's incredibly important just to have those two contrasts, but always seeing what the work looks like, because it never changes, past or present or future.
Absolutely.
Something the Reverend Wendell M. talked about, something NAACP talks about at large, especially right now, is preserving voting rights. And I want to know here locally, Detroit, state of Michigan, what will your role be, if any, going forward in preserving voting rights, or just how important is it?
Oh, it's incredibly important. So, some of the work that we were able to do in Lansing just around protecting voting rights, whether it's making sure that people don't get threatened at the ballot box or lowering those barriers, we've been able to do in Lansing. And I think now we're just, being a voice as a state representative and ensuring that that happens as well too. But I think this is going to take a team effort, so everyone, all walks of life, because it's going to be critical. Voting rights democracy is a practice across generations, so we have to ensure that we continue to fight and advocate for people's right to vote, especially Black people's right to vote.
Would you say, we're prepared for the fight? Because, they're talking about, trying to make some tweaks to the state constitution here and there and whatnot. I mean, what is that going to be like, fighting that going forward?
I think we are prepared. I think what we saw, in 2020 really was a wake-up call for us. I mean, when we had false electors come in Lansing, I think that opened our eyes. So I think you're seeing the preparation from local folks, not only in Detroit, but across the state of Michigan, the Secretary of State, and the investments that were made to ensure that there's voter protection. So I think we're ready, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be pushback, especially coming from what we're seeing with folks in DC and with the current administration that's in place. I think that wants to roll those back.
And last but not least, I'm going to let you go ahead and sit at your table. Tell me, how do you feel about the political climate right here in the city of Detroit, but also as Michigan as a whole? We have Garland Kilcrest that just got the Democratic backing for Secretary of State, and we have our new mayor, Mary Sheffield, here in the city of Detroit. So how do you feel about the political climate right now?
I think right now what we're seeing is, it feels like 2 steps, 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Again, I'm optimistic coming into the midterms. What we saw 2 years ago, I think was really something that in many cases was deflating. I think for many folks in Detroit and our community. But I think I'm optimistic, just that we're going to get on the other side of this. But it is going to take work. It's going to take organizing. So I think there's going to be a few more trials, but I think we'll come out pretty well on the other side of this. So with our political landscape.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoy your evening and you eat some good grub.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Take care. Absolutely. Yes, good to see you. Super excited to be here with former House Speaker Joe Tate. He's amazing. We have so many people still coming to and from the red carpet. The event actually starts at 5, but people are continuously rolling in. I'm super excited to be here. Gorgeous in my green, and my co-host, you're looking good too. We haven't did any shout outs about us. You've been telling everybody everybody else, they look good, but you look amazing as well.
You look good. I'm competing with this dress. I'm competing with everybody. But, you know, this dress is just like, it's killing me. It's killing me. I'm serious. I'm serious. And she got the I can't tell if y'all can see. She got the eyeshadow going on.
Okay, yeah.
The lashes.
I got everything going up. And next, we have someone here. He's super amazing. We're going to welcome Mr. Justin Anwino. Am I pronouncing that right?
Justin Anwino.
Anwino. Get in
the middle?
Yeah. You're the man of the hour.
I know the dress is banging, right?
Well, we have our 13th district. You're running for our 13th district, correct?
State Senate District 1, Detroit and downriver.
Okay, State Senate District 1.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
We're
for having
excited that you're here. Tell me, how are you feeling this
I'm
evening?
feeling good. People are out. I think people are motivated. People are excited about to hear the speakers, of course, but also just to connect and talk about what comes next. We got to move this agenda forward for racial justice, civil rights, economic justice. It's just really excited to be here.
Yeah, speaking of moving the agenda forward, tell me about, how are you feeling as you're going through your race and your candidacy?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of backing, Justin.
I feel good. So just got done knocking doors. We've been knocking doors every day, full-time campaign mode. I think right now people are talking about the same thing, whether you're in Wyandotte, River Rouge, Ecorse, Lincoln Park, or Detroit. People are talking about three main things. It's affordability, so the cost of auto insurance, utilities, healthcare, housing. People are talking about investing in neighborhoods and making sure that we protect our communities in the face of all the chaos and corruption that's coming out of DC.
Justin, I want to know if you can talk a little bit about the importance of younger people.
Yes.
Not just, being involved in politics, but the NAACP period. I'm looking around, so I see 50-50 age mix, but, how do we keep this going and keeping younger people involved so that they can be the elders and veterans and whatnot?
I think when I think about all of the history that we've learned about civil rights, voting rights, women's rights, it didn't just happen. I think sometimes we look at pictures, and we're like, it just happened. It's organizations like the NAACP, it's folks who've come before us who've laid that foundation and groundwork. And I think right now we're having a change in the guard where younger folks, younger generations are stepping up to the plate, of course getting involved with the NAACP, getting involved in politics, but also there are other sectors where people can leave their mark, whether it's art, journalism. There's so many ways to move this agenda for racial justice, economic justice, social justice forward. And it's just important for the next generation to find their lane and get into it.
What kind of work do you think we need to do in the realm of racial justice?
Yeah, I think right now, I'm thinking about the Voting Rights Act that's under attack right now. We have a Michigan Voting Rights Act that still has not been passed. And so when I think about all of the rights that are under attack federally, we think that it's only members of Congress that can push back against what's going on. But it's actually state and local governments that have even more responsibilities in many cases to step up to the plate in creative ways. When I think about the Project 2025 agenda that has been chipping away at all of the progress that we have made on civil rights, it's going to take people stepping up at the state and local level to not just rebuild all of the foundation that's been broken, but to build further on racial justice, economic justice, social justice. And that's what this campaign is about. That's what I think the NAACP has been about as well.
Justin, you're amazing. I mean, Justin wants justice. That should be your new slogan.
I love it. Don't trademark it. I'm going to follow it tonight. So, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, you enjoy your evening, Justin.
Yes.
You take care. You too.
Right, it's good to see you. Great to see you,
sir.
So
He's amazing. So, as you know, the event is starting to take place, but we're going to take a little break, and we will be back to officially close you out. See you in a second.
There's no club like this in America, I mean, you can shoot a TV show on here, you know what I'm saying, for real. Like, I intend to use it for my own, I'm working on a new album. I'm like, I need to shoot some of my videos, right? I need this, actually.
At the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They got prosthetics, they got wardrobe, you got makeup, you got all these different things right here. This is something that other clubs should be modeled after, for sure. This should be the first of many and the future of Boys and Girls Clubs, because I feel like this is the evolution of it. From having dusty ass clubs to go to having better clubs and cleaning those up. But this is the evolution of that, because we're dealing with people who have spent generations in Boys and Girls Clubs. And this is it evolved again, but this is the next evolution of it.
I can't hear him.
Oh.
And we are back, super excited to bring to you again from the red carpet. I'm Ebony JJ Curry. Don't you forget that, JJ. We are here at the 71st annual Detroit NAACP Freedom Fun Dinner. Now, the event just started. They're doing the Black National Anthem, and people are still coming in. Now, this event is going to have like thousands of people here. Fun fact, the Detroit NAACP dinner hosts the largest sit-down dinner in the country. So this has been going on for 71 years. Again, this year we're going to be celebrating and acknowledging Ruby Bridges and Hakeem Jeffries. And we have so many of the who's who here tonight. And we're just super excited to be here. Everyone's super excited to be here. Everyone is in their best dress. And yeah, I am excited to be here with Mr. Aaron Foley, my co-host.
It's so good to be here. It would be remiss not to mention that Freedom Fun Dinner has been going on for 71 years. The Chronicle is celebrating its 90th anniversary. And we have been, we older than the dinner, but we have been covering this dinner all 71 years. Where the NAACP is, we are too. We're in this thing together, and I just love the fact that we have that history here in Detroit.
Absolutely. I mean, we have strong roots right here in the city of Detroit and even in the state of Michigan. When it comes to the Black press, Michigan Chronicle is really a huge pioneer in that space, especially here in the city of Detroit. All we do is uplift Black voices. We rally and advocate for different injustices throughout the city, throughout the state. We focus on politics and healthcare and education and all of the things that's all in between when it comes to uplifting the Black community, much like NAACP.
And you gotta look good doing it, because I'm not trying to fight for nobody's injustice looking like crap. So,
Oh yeah, because you know what they say: you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you do good, and when you do good, you produce good, and that means money. That's why we
I'm
agree.
not trying to martial art. No.
All right, that's why we are in green, money green. Okay, everything is going good. Well, we're going to come back to you with more interviews, but stay tight. We're going to do another break. See you in a second. And we are back from the live carpet, and I have picked up some amazing people, a beautiful black couple, Miss Randy, who is a media mogul here in the city of Detroit, and her amazing husband, JT. How are y'all feeling this evening?
We are feeling good.
It's real good.
Feeling good and feeling inspired. It's so much black excellence in the building today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when it comes to the 71st Detroit NAACP dinner, all you see is black excellence.
Yes.
So tell me, what does black excellence mean to you two, especially with all of the amazing things you're doing in the media scene here in Detroit?
To me, black excellence is black opportunity. You know, just constantly growing the black space, and that's looking like in every space, from tech to STEM to media and journalism to, you know, whatever black people want to do, we should be able to do. Absolutely. So that's what it looks. It looks like us excelling and being great in wherever we're doing and whatever we're doing.
Absolutely. And JT, I know you're owner of Salt and Co now, correct?
Yes.
So tell me, how's that going, being a black business owner as well, you know, especially in the restaurant business here in the city of Detroit, a black man at that?
Surprisingly going pretty good. Learning a lot about hospitality along the way, adjustments that need to be made so that the team can grow. But overall, pretty good.
I love that. And when it comes to beautiful black love, tell me some tips, because Brandy, she is always on social media bragging about her husband.
Yes, absolutely.
And we love that. So give us some tips when it comes to black love.
Slow down and talk to each other like you got some sense. That's it. Just be a little bit considerate. Hey, would I want somebody talking to me like that? Hey, would I want somebody talking to my son like that? Having that baby boy did a lot to me. Like, especially because, you know, they look just alike. He was the whole face, right? So now I just kind of ask myself, how would I want somebody to speak to Chandler in the future? So handle people right. That's pretty much it.
And the old saying is true: happy life, happy wife. Happy wife, happy life.
I think happy life. I think you said it right the first time. Happy life, happy wife. Yep, you happy, I'm happy. We're gonna be happy together, baby.
Amen.
I am happy to have y'all here today, and I hope you enjoy your evening. And you guys take care and keep being excellent.
Thank you for having us again. Let me just put that on record. You are looking gorgeous, honey. The whole look, from the head to the clothes, everything. It's down, baby.
Well, thank you. Y'all heard it here.
Yes.
Thank you. Y'all take care.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, shut up. Y'all have a good time.
Take this back, and you go and get back over there.
Tell me about what we got going on here today.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's I guess it's the eve before the actual grand opening, where we're going to open up our 6th Boys and Girls Club. And this one is really next level. You know, I mean, I think our clubs in the neighborhoods are amazing, but this club really is next level from a access standpoint, what the youth get access to, the facilities, the programs, the technology, production studios, special effects, you know, really being able to cultivate those youth as the entrepreneurs that they are, surrounding them with CPAs and with attorneys and mentors that can really help grow their business. So, you know, this club is definitely next level, and I think what makes it even more powerful is the partnerships with, you know, Usher, partnership with Big Sean, 2 club alumni. You know, I was joking, just 2 club alumni doing good, right? You know, that's it, just 2 club alumni doing good. But, you know, they're bringing more than just their celebrity to the table. They're bringing their networks, they're bringing their knowledge of the industry, and helping us understand how to make sure that we're training the kids, the youth, for the future workforce, and that's.
We missed not to be on the red carpet and run into Mr. Dennis Reed, who is a writer, a director, a producer. A lot of the things that you see on Tubi, it came straight from his studio. Isn't that correct?
Kind of, sort of correct. Kind of, sort of.
Well, tell me, as we are here at the 71st annual Detroit NAACP Freedom Fund dinner, how does it feel to be in the room, especially knowing that you are a big piece of history right now when it comes to Detroit film?
overwhelmed. I mean, when people say that, I just really don't get it yet. I'm still living in the moment. So I guess like we are making history now, even though it's now. Kind of thing. That's kind of crazy, right?
Not crazy.
But you know, bring in Hollywood to Detroit. That's why I call it Detroit Wood now.
Oh yeah, Detroit Wood. Now I know you guys just came out with Southwest.
Southwest.
Southwest. So yes, that's currently streaming on Tubi, starring
Jayla Rose, Tawanda Braston, Brooklyn the Queen, the Mattress Spratlin, everybody, the whole city, Blade, Lil Blade, everybody's in that though. Sada in it, everybody's in it.
So we have some really big hitters going on right now. So tell me, how does that feel, especially now that is streaming? And how does that feel for you to know that you played a big hand in that?
It felt amazing. It's something that somebody asked me to do a high school show before, and I was like, no. And then when I did this, I'm like, I think I need to do some more high school shows, because I think when you deal with the youth a lot and you bring real life problems to the screen, it's dope.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, with all these productions that's been going on for a while, you're putting a lot of people to work, right? What's that like for you? I mean, kind of, empowering creatives, economic engine, all of that. I mean, we think about work here in Detroit, we think about cars and building stuff like that, but there's a lot of people, behind the camera, in front of the camera. What's that like for you?
Caterers, hairdressers, everything. I think with that, it's really compliments to be able to give a lot of people jobs, and I can't wait to be able to do more. I got a big announcement coming like in the next couple of weeks. I know y'all gonna be one of the first to find out about it, but I want to bring a lot to Detroit.
What is the end goal? Like, do you want like a big studio? Or?
I already have a big studio.
Oh, you do have a big studio. Where is it at? Because I don't think we've been.
It's in Oak Park, so it's like 50,000 square feet. But that's going to be, hopefully we'll be let y'all know exactly what's going on in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, well we are looking forward to it, and we have to be the first. The Michigan Chronicle have to be the first.
I think so. Y'all deserve that. We love what y'all did with Southwest. The coverage was amazing. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Reed. We hope you have an amazing evening.
I already did. I'm with y'all, with the family.
Good answer. All right, you too. Thank you so much. So yeah, all of the things that you're seeing on TV, not all of them, but a lot of them, Mr. Reed has a lot of fans in those TV shows, those series, and even those movies. So when it comes to Detroit film, Dennis Reed really is at the helm of that. So that was definitely a pleasure to have him. And we have another amazing guest, Mr. Donovan McKinney, state representative who's running for district. Yes, District 13. How are you, Mr. Donovan?
I'm blessed. I'm just glad to see all these beautiful people in the room and representing what this is all about. Coalition of fighting for freedom. That's what it's all about, man. So I'm just so glad to be here.
Oh, yeah. As you mentioned, this is the 71st annual NAACP Detroit Freedom Fund dinner.
The largest chapter, not only in the country, but the world.
And right now we have you, state representative, right in front of our camera. As you know, you are currently running for District 13, correct?
For Congress, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Tell me, how does that feel to be in the room right now, especially as we're acknowledging Hakeem Jeffries, Ruby Bridges? This is a big moment. How does that feel for you to be in the room right now?
No, we come from a line of legacy here, and I'm running to literally continue on that legacy through John Conyers, right? The late, great John Conyers, the late, great Carolyn Cheese Kilpatrick, everybody who's done this before us. But more importantly, not only to restore Black representation, but real representation in Congress from the city of Detroit. And so this is just an honor to be here, and I'm getting goosebumps because it means so much to our people.
I was talking to a couple of other people on camera earlier about the importance of younger people getting involved, not just with politics, but with the NAACP and kind of keeping the tradition going. Can you kind of speak on that? Why is that? We got to make sure it's not all.
No, we got to bridge that gap in terms of the intergenerational gap. And one of the things that we're able to do at such a young age, I'm living in my Jesus year I like to call him. 33 years old. Got in the man. Hey, what's up, Rubber Blair? You look good, baby. You look good.
Hello, y'all. How you doing? All right, y'all got the right man.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Win.
Man, we winning. See, listen, we got Rubber Blair support. That means we're doing something right. But like in reality, we got to get our young people together. Now, I'm 33 years old. I have a beautiful wife at home, 3 amazing children, 4 years and younger. You got to thank my wife for allowing me to hold a position as state rep and run for a higher office as Congress. But we have to meet the moment, and our youth need to understand that their voices are valued. And that's why we're doing this. Because at the end of the day, I think about our youth. Every time I look in my baby's eyes, each one of them, I think about the community at large. And what are we going to leave them? Are we going to leave them a life that's worth living? And right now, our kids, they're running around. They don't have any direction. But more importantly, they don't have any guidance. And we have to be that voice for them. And then we have to get them involved. And that's why we're running is so important. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. McKinney, you mentioned your wife and your kids and all of the amazing things that you're doing. Tell me, how important is it for you to not only be a father figure and a husband, but also to be a pioneer and a pillar within our community, fighting for policy for our people?
Yeah, no, it means everything. Like, I'm a big believer, and my grandmother helped raise me saying this: never fight the urge to give. I'll put that on my first piece of literature. Never fight the urge to give. So at the end of the day, we have to use our God-given talents and abilities to help God's children. And so this is not about me. This is about our people. And this is about understanding that we have to meet the moment right now. There's some trying times we're living in. But at the end of the day, we cannot fold. We cannot give up hope. We cannot not act. We have to do everything we possibly can to fight and move us forward as a people. And that's why we're running today. And I'm just so honored to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're so excited to have you, Mr. McKinney. We hope you have an amazing evening. And thank you for stopping by.
No, y'all look good out here in these streets.
Thank you.
And NAACP 71st anniversary, y'all.
Thank you so very much. Hi. I'm fine. Thank you. Come on in. Hello, beautiful. Hi. Hello, yes. You guys are live. We have the beautiful ladies, PR Grudos, right here in the city of Detroit. And I am so excited to have Miss Olivia, Miss Brittany. Welcome. How are you guys feeling right now as we are at the NAACP dinner?
I'm excited. I'm happy to be at another one.
Now, as you guys are beautiful Black women in the PR industry, tell me, how important is it to represent Black people, especially being at an event like this?
It means everything. It literally means everything. Making sure that we get the shine that we deserve, making sure that we're sharing our story. I'll let Brittany attest to the magic of representing Black clients.
Absolutely. I echo those sentiments. Everything she said, I agree with.
Oh, yeah.
We're happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So excited you guys are here. You look beautiful, and I hope you enjoy your evening. And these are my friends, my cousins, my family. I love them. All right. Love y'all.
Well, you see them in it.
Well, we have introduced so many amazing people here on the red carpet. As you mentioned, Donovan McKinney, current state rep, who's running for District 13. We've had some amazing, beautiful Black PR heroes here in the city of Detroit, and all of the great things. People are still coming in on the red carpet.
Mr. Holier, come on over here.
Oh, he's calling someone over. Is this Adam Holier that's coming over?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is nice. I love that, Aaron. But so far, so good, right?
We're not going to interrupt the network, and we know how these events are. Everybody's got people to see, people to talk to.
Amazing.
Thank you so very much.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, this is the amazing Adam Ollier. He was former state senator. Adam Ollier for District 13.
District 2. I was in District 2, running in District 3.
Okay, now
they've changed the district so many times.
Exactly. Well, talk to me about, how are you feeling tonight as you're here at the 71st annual Detroit NAACP dinner?
Well, it's always my favorite place to be, right here, because when I was in high school, I was one of the little greeters that is like, hey, welcome, help you find a place.
And which high school was that?
Renaissance, the very best high school to ever high school.
Look at that.
you got?
But you know, this is an event that is a staple for our community. It's a time where you see people you haven't seen, where you recommit to the work, and you know, it's just really important.
Absolutely, it's good to see your face, Adam.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I've been asking everybody of a certain age, you know, what is the importance of younger people being involved, not just with politics, but, you know, keeping the NAACP going, this Freedom Fund dinner going for another 70 years.
Well, you know, I think when you start talking about involvement, it is about what does involvement look like, right? So I'm a life member and got my life membership a couple of years ago, was a member as a kid. The NAACP has always been the kind of place that invests in young people, but in that mid-age is where it loses folks. Because we're like, you know, you guys are doing other things. We got to be out here doing the things and organizing and engaging with this organization and not saying, oh, well, they're not doing what we want to do. It's like, we have to be there doing that programming, right? So it's when they do the community law school, it's saying, oh, hey, I have these expertise. How do I bring those to bear? When they are organizing and doing that work, how do I do those things? Volunteering and chaperone the Black College Tour and doing those kind of things. That's how we stay engaged. That's how we stay involved. But also talking about the issues that matter most to us. Like when we talk about childcare and access to education, it's doing the work. And so a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, when are the old folks going to pass things on? That's not how this works. We have to step up and do the things necessary to earn our spaces.
Absolutely. Speaking of doing the things, Adam, you are doing a lot. So tell me about some of the things that you are doing and what you're running for, and also what is your why behind this too. So go ahead and tell us of all of the things that you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm running for re-election to the Michigan Senate in the 3rd Senate District. I'm really excited about the opportunity to do that. And as we talked about it, I think the 3 most important things that we can do is make buses free, right? Like when people come downtown, they ride the Q line and do all those kind of things. That's free because the state has invested in making it easy for people to come and do conventions and travel, those kind of things. But when you're trying to go to work, when you're going to school, when you're doing all those other things, that's not free. We've got to fix that system, right? When we start talking about what the biggest challenge for most people is childcare. And that's not just people who have children. It's because now as an auntie, you have to see your niece and nephew when their parents are running a little bit late from work, wanting to do all those other kind of things, right? Like it takes a community to raise children, and the cost of that has just skyrocketed. And we are holding our kids back significantly. I have a 5-year-old son who is taking standardized tests. Thank you. But AJ is being ranked against other 5-year-olds across the country. And those 5-year-olds, many of them have all-day pre-K for 4-year-olds, for 3-year-olds in some communities, for 2-year-olds, where they're getting early education at 6 months out of year. And the earlier that we start doing that same thing here in Michigan, in Detroit, the better off our students are going to be. Because we often let people tell the narrative that our kids are behind. It's because they aren't getting the same resources that other kids are. And that's what we should be doing here in the city of Detroit. Lastly, we got to make housing affordable, right? Like I'm an elder millennial, we would say, and it's really difficult for folks to buy a house and for that house to meet the needs of their family, for our parents to be able to stay in the house that they've been in because our housing stock is old, right? Like we have got to do the things necessary to invest in housing, which means building public housing, right? So, you know, people used to have a bad attitude about the projects and things like that. Those were bad construction, but there are better ways to do that, and the state has got to build housing. We've got to make it cheaper for developers to build housing, and we've got to close the skilled trade gap while giving Detroiters real relief on property taxes.
Absolutely, and I think right now here at the NAACP, I think all of those things are extremely important. Thank you so much, Adam Ollier, and I hope you enjoy your evening.
You know, always do.
Absolutely.
See you later.
You take care. Thank you.
See you later.
I'll see you later. Little funny backstory, you know, Aaron. Adam actually gave me my very first job out of grad school. Yeah. And ever since then, it's just been like, I've been super excited to see him doing his thing too. So kudos to him doing his thing. Oh, we have Mary Waters. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to come back in a second. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Coming back to you from the red carpet. See you soon.
Tell me about what we got going on here today.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's I guess it's the eve before the actual grand opening, where we're going to open up our 6th Boys and Girls Club. And this one is really next level. You know, I mean, I think our clubs in the neighborhoods are amazing, but this club really is next level from a access standpoint, what the youth get access to, the facilities, the programs, the technology, production studios, special effects, you know, really being able to cultivate those youth as the entrepreneurs that they are, surrounding them with CPAs and with attorneys and mentors that can really help grow their business. So, you know, this club is definitely next level, and I think what makes it even more powerful is the partnerships with, you know, Usher, partnership with Big Sean, 2 club alumni. You know, I was joking, just 2 club alumni doing good, right? You know, just that's it, just 2 club alumni doing good. But, you know, they're bringing more than just their celebrity to the table. They're bringing their networks, they're bringing their knowledge of the industry, and helping us understand how to make sure that we're training the kids, the youth, for the future workforce. And that's
Well, we are back. We would have been remiss if we didn't get Councilwoman Mary Waters on the camera. Now, how are you, beautiful? You looking good.
Well, I just want to say hello, you know, and remind people, you know, I represent the whole D.
Yes, you do. Councilwoman at large.
That's right, representing the whole D.
Yes.
And so everything is great. And it's always wonderful to be able to come down here to the NAACP. The biggest, the baddest, the boldest branch in this country.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And now you have a big and you have a bad and a bold announcement that you just went ahead and put out. So the word around town is Miss Waters is running for 13th District, right?
That is correct, yes. And for those who asked me early on if I was doing it again, they received the inside scoop. I told them. I said, yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I said that I was going to do it right after the last election, congressional race. So I haven't been hiding it or anything like that, you know, but of course I've been busy taking care of city business and those kinds of things, you know. But at the same time, I mean, when you have $8 to $10 million spent against you, I don't know if anybody else has ever had that spent against them, not here in this city and perhaps not here in the state. You want to come back. And the other piece of it, the people were asking me to come back. They really were. I'm talking
you
about...
You are my commodity. That's why.
they really were. They said, please, Ms. Waters, run again. And that is the truth. I would be out sometimes, and some of the seniors in particular would embrace me and say, Ms. Waters, can you run again? Yeah. You know, so it's special when people believe in you.
Oh, yeah.
They know that I am the type of person that's going to go and get the job done. And let me tell you, I've seen a lot more in these last 2 years in terms of the needs for our city and for this region. You know, we have to tackle our aging infrastructure. The dollars that we need are in Washington, D.C., but you got to have somebody who knows how to go and get those dollars. And I do know how to do that. I'm hardworking. I understand what it means to be a public servant. And I'm going to go there and I'm going to take care of the people's business. They have my commitment on that.
Oh, I love that.
Councilman, I have a quick question. We just got through a budget season.
Yeah,
I'm wondering what you're most looking forward to that either needs improvement or something, a new thing that came up.
Well, you know, I have been working a lot on housing. And what bothers me a lot is that our housing, our homeless population is growing, our unhoused people. It's just too much of that. That's why I'm anxious to bring in federal dollars too, so that we can help. Listen, we need the federal government back in the housing business. We need them to help us build housing, both the federal side and the state side. We can't have people walking around on the streets homeless, no place to sleep. And we don't have enough shelters. They're moving people. They're not helping people with the rent assistance anymore like they used to. They're saying they want people to become much more self-reliant. And we all want that. But don't just throw them out so quickly without something there to assist them. And so that's my passion. Housing is certainly one of my passions. There are many more passions that we have here in this city. And I look forward to accomplishing all of those and being a great partner to our great city. And I'll be a great partner.
Absolutely, Councilwoman Waters. Well, we thank you for stopping by. As you know, we are super excited to have you, and we hope you enjoy your evening. Beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You are welcome. You take care.
Now, Ebony, I got a surprise for you.
Oh, a surprise.
You are such a very talented Black woman journalist from Detroit.
Yes, I am.
And so our next two interviews are going to be the queens, the queen and the princess of Black women journalists in Detroit.
Okay, I got lots of them right here.
Turn around.
Right back at you. Right back at you. I think you guys are amazing. Can we please have you on? Come on. Oh, we are live. I got so excited. So come on in.
They've never done live TV before.
Here, let's take this for you.
You know what? Can I set it up?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay.
Oh, you guys look amazing. This mother-daughter duo. Oh, I love this.
Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is truly an honor for me. I've always looked up to you beautiful ladies. As you know, journalism is my thing, and I'm just super appreciative to have you guys.
Proud of you. You're following in the footsteps so well.
Well, thank you so very much.
It's just a blessing. I'm so proud just to stand here with you.
Oh, thank you. Do not make me cry live on this live stream. Now, as we are here at the 71st Annual Detroit NAACP dinner, tell me, how does it feel to be here together as you both are huge moguls, especially in the journalism world here in the city of Detroit?
Well, it's just an honor. It's an honor, and I've chosen to represent all of my life and to be so honored as to have an award for being the first mother and daughter in the country to anchor a newscast together. And I think we still hold that uniquely. I'm bursting with pride this day and every day.
Oh, absolutely.
Showing up is so critical right now. We are in what feels like the final hours. And when you have the theme liberty or oppression, we have to be here to lay that pathwork to show we're for liberty, right? In this active climate right now where it feels reversed and it feels like a lot of it is going in reverse. This is where we show up and continue to show out as the Reverend Jesse Jackson did. Every day, always. And he will be awarded posthumously tonight, I understand, or at least his memory represented this evening. To our future in Hakeem Jeffries, to come here and strike a chord in our heart that liberty is the choice.
Hallelujah.
When we talk about fighting for our place, Diana Lewis, Glenda and I crossed paths a lot. I've grown up watching you. I've never had the pleasure of meeting you, so I'm trying not to,
Well, you're going to make my life. Thank you.
But both of you, just what has it been like, speaking to fighting your place in the media industry? You were one of the only Black people on TV at one point, right? And so maintaining that place and then being here long enough to see it kind of manifest in a different way. I'm kind of blown away right now, right? So
this feels so good, and having you make the remarks that you just made warms my heart. And I owe you dinner because it'll take that long for me to answer that question. But I'm very proud to be here, Lord. Thank you for recognizing and representing the way that you do. Thank you.
At 12 years old, my mother sat on the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s lap, and he told her that she was destined to be a communicator. And so to come from the civil rights legacy that I do, and my mother and my late father, Sergeant Glenn Lewis, who did 2 tours in Vietnam. He was some of the first boots on the ground. He literally carried people limbless. They called them the Walking Dead. We come from fighters of character and justice.
And we don't always think about journalism as like our industry is like that sort of thing. So,
well, I can speak to you ladies all night, but I know you guys have to find your seat. So you go ahead. Thank you so very much.
It was a pleasure.
I would love to do contact because long story. Let's stay in touch. Okay. Thank you so much. I don't know how. Okay, I need my phone. Hold on. Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. I know we are still live.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we are still live. Okay, but you go ahead. Yes. We would definitely love that. I mean, this is so historic right now.
My personal. She gets my personal.
She loves me. That's what that means. Okay, I love this. All right, thank you. Well, Detroit, we have come to the very end of our live red carpet coverage with the Michigan Chronicle and NAACP. It has been absolutely amazing interviewing State Rep Donovan McKinney, Justin Wieno, Glenda and Diane Lewis.
Yeah, all across the spectrum. We talked to politicians, we talked to media figures, we talked to actors. But everybody had the one thing in common, and that's one, showing 2 things in common. I lied. One, showing up, and 2, representing, us, representing, what the NAACP is all about, representing what progress is. And, we just talking to Diana Lewis, for example, she's a trailblazer in her own right. But then we also have younger people. Some state reps that we talk to who are also trailblazers. So it just never, the fight, the path, the journey to freedom just never stops, right?
Oh yeah, it never stops. And again, this is the 71st annual NAACP Detroit Chapter Freedom Fund Dinner. We're going to be acknowledging Ruby Bridges and Hakeem Jeffries. I mean, it's Black excellence all in the room tonight, and we get to finally be a part of it. Thank you so very much for watching. Again, I'm Ebony JJ Curry, and don't you forget that JJ.
I'm Aaron Foley. Do not forget this dress.
Don't you forget it. Have an amazing night. Mwah. Hope you had fun, because we did.